Hey guys, it is Brent and we are live. It is October 3rd. It's a beautiful day here in Cleveland, Ohio. It is 3:57 p.m. Hope you're doing well out there today. Do you feel like the space between where you are now and where you want to go? Do you feel like that space keeps getting bigger and bigger? Those dreams and those goals keep getting farther and farther away. Well, today I'm going to talk about manifestation. Everybody wants to learn to manifest, and everyone thinks they're doing it right, but so many are doing it completely wrong. So I'm going to explain exactly what manifestation is and how to start using it in your life right now. It'll transform everything. I want you to know with absolute sincerity, with absolute honesty, that everything you need is inside you. It's already there. It just needs to be activated. And that's why I'm here, teaching you how to take control of your mind. All right. So I'm going to go into manifestation. I'm going to tell you what it is, what it isn't. I'm going to tell you how sports psychologists are using it with Olympic athletes. I'm going to tell you the science behind it. I'm going to tell you, most importantly, at the end of this video, you'll know how to use it. You'll know how to put it into effect in your life. Now, again, we are live. It is about a minute before 4. I jumped on a little bit early. If you have any questions or comments, I want you to drop them into the chat. And by the end of the program, I will answer them. Okay. We are live in real time. So it's going to take about 15-20 minutes to go into the manifestation discussion. I want to give you everything. I am pulling back the curtain and letting you see. Most people don't give you this information. They want to sell you something. They want to give you just enough, but it's frustrating as hell. Everybody online, all these YouTube gurus are all teaching different things, and it's so confusing. So I'm going to go into it. We're going to go deep. And remember, if you have any questions, any comments, drop them into the chat anytime as we go along. And before I finish today, I'll jump over there, I'll take a look, and I'll answer everything in real time. So even if your questions don't have to do with manifestation, that's okay too. Whatever you're going through right now is important. It is important to us, and we care as a community, as a group, me personally. So share with us and let us help. And I will answer every question that shows up in the comments today. All right. What I want you to do first, though, before I go into this information, this is important. This is knowledge that if you understand the concept, will transform your life. And it's not BS and it's not unproven shit. If you want to do something you've never done, you've got to try something you've never tried. You have to go to someone who's done it before. If you want to make $1 million, you don't go talk to the guy living under a bridge. You have to go to someone who's done what it is that you want to do. And if you want to manifest, I'm going to tell you exactly how it works. First, I want you to relax. We're going to do a real quick breathing exercise. I want you to breathe in. I want you to clear your mind of everything, all thoughts of the outside world. Feel the peace, feel the calm. And as we go into how to manifest, I want you to accept what I'm talking about like you know it inside, because you do. This is something you already know. It's something you've just forgotten. We're going to reawaken that feeling now. You know, the interest in manifesting, that has skyrocketed recently. That's because everybody is talking about it. Just this year alone, in 2022, there's been a 500% increase in Google searches with people that are looking for manifestation and manifestation techniques. And that's just this year. Now, if you're new to manifesting, then you are in the right place today, because I am going to show you everything you need to know. We're going to unpack all the basics for you, and I'm going to help you understand exactly what manifestation is, what it isn't, and more importantly, I'm going to empower you to put this to use in your life right now, to get what you want. Now, if you've been trying to manifest for a while and it's not working for you, you have found the perfect video for you to watch, because in just a few minutes, I am going to break it down on such an easy to grasp level. I'm going to reveal some of the mistakes that you've probably been making that's been keeping you from your manifestation. First of all, I'm going to give you the definition of manifestation. I'm going to let you know exactly what that is, and that's going to clear up a lot of stuff right there. Next, I'm going to tell you what manifestation is based on science and what you can do by using it, what you can make happen in your life. Most importantly, I'll tell you what manifestation isn't, because what most of you think it is completely wrong, and that's why it's not working. Manifestation is really different from wishing, dreaming, hoping, wanting. All right. I'm also going to give you a story about some of the top performing athletes in the world, the Olympic athletes, and how they use manifestation in their lives to get to the level that they need to be. All right. Getting into their peak state. Now, when we're done, you are going to feel so excited. You are going to feel so empowered, because you're going to understand what manifesting is. You're going to understand why you need manifesting in your life. And most important of all, you are going to now be equipped with everything you need, because you've already got it. You just have to activate it to start using it right away. So let's get started with your very first question, because I know what you're thinking. What is manifesting? Well, let me tell you first what manifesting isn't. Manifesting is not thinking thoughts and then hope that they come true. That is such a popular misconception. Everybody in the law of attraction and The Secret. That's not the way it works. Thoughts only become things when your thoughts inspire you to take action to get those things. That's where manifestation comes in. Manifestation literally is preparing your mind, your body, and your spirit to help you take that action to get the things that you want. Now, let me say it again. Manifestation is like training for getting what you want. It's preparing your mind to take the steps necessary to reach your goals so that you can get what it is that you want, so you can become the person that you want to be, so you can go from where you are to where you want to be, to you 2.0, the brand new version of you. Now, when you use manifesting properly, what you do is you remove the roadblocks. You remove all the obstacles in your way. Those obstacles, that's self-doubt, that's resistance, that's being overly cautious, that's feeling completely, utterly overwhelmed. You know what? You remove all that crap. You remove it, you take it out of your life, and you start to retrain your mind. You start to reprogram your nervous system, and you retrain your spirit to help you get the things that you want. When you manifest properly, what it does is it inspires you to take the actions necessary that will lead you to the things that you want. That's what makes it so incredible. It's not sit on the sofa, wish for a Ferrari, and then it's in the driveway. It's missing the crucial action step. And that's what 99% of people are missing. And without it, it's the most important key. Without that, nothing is ever going to happen. All right. So let me tell you the difference between manifesting according to science and manifesting when you're wanting, you're wishing, and you're hoping. Okay. Let's focus on wishing. There's a lot of you out there that are confusing wishing for manifesting. I'm wishing for something. I'm trying to manifest something. All right. But those are opposites. They are the opposite ends of the spectrum. So before I explain the two, let me just give you an example so that we can use them to compare and contrast. Now, one big goal that my students have, and most people have, is to have financial freedom. You know, the ability to take your family to Hawaii anytime you want, the ability to buy whatever you need, the ability to put away enough money so you don't have to worry about retirement, so the children's education is paid for, the ability to buy the things, to go the places where you want to go. Financial freedom is something that you deserve. It's something everyone deserves. It's your right. It's something you can absolutely have, but you got to do the work to achieve it. So let's talk about the goal of financial freedom and the difference between wishing for it, I wish it, I want it, and hoping and dreaming versus clearing your mind, using manifestation, doing the work to go get it. All right. Now, financial freedom, which by the way, is the number one goal that most people have. What's the difference between you wanting and wishing for financial freedom and you manifesting it in your life? Well, using manifestation and the science of it to help you get what you want, the big difference between wishing for something and using manifestation to help you do the work to get it is that when you wish you were financially free, have you ever noticed that the moment you wish that, because remember, you're in there, you're present. So the moment that you wish that, the moment you wish for something like that, I wish I'd win the lottery. You're in there. So what is that telling you inside? It's telling you that you're lacking money right now, wishing that you could win the lottery. It doesn't bring up the sort of empowering feelings you need, the feelings you need to manifest. All right. All it does is remind you that you're so broke that you need to win the lottery. All right. That is very different. All right. Manifesting is declaring what you want, setting an intention for what you want. It's not hopelessly daydreaming. All right. How about I am committed to creating financial freedom in my life? Once you declare what you want, manifesting is about the actions and empowering yourself to go get it. So there's a really big difference between focusing on, wishing for something, which only reminds you that you're in a state of lack, that you don't have it. Oh, I wish I could meet somebody, only makes you feel more alone. I wish I could get in shape, only makes you feel more out of shape. I wish I could win the lottery. That only makes you feel poorer. I wish I didn't have to work for my boss. He's such a jerk. That makes you feel more trapped. Do you feel do you see how wishing for something amplifies what you don't like versus I'm going to manifest and work for more money in my life? Two ends of the spectrum. I'm committed to being in a loving relationship and I'm going to manifest it. I'm going to make it happen. I deserve to have a career that I love, and I'm going to use manifestation to help me get it. I want to be in incredible shape. I want to do pull-ups on whatever it is. All right. I want to heal my trauma. And I'm going to use manifestation to help me get those things. There's a big difference between wishing and hoping. Makes you present to what you don't have. I can't say that enough, but that is the secret here. Manifesting makes you present and feel empowered. It doesn't make you feel less than. It doesn't make you feel small. It makes you feel in charge. It makes you feel in state, in peak performance. It makes you feel like you have the ability to get what it is that you want. And that highlights the second big difference. When you hope for things, when you wish for things, when you dream for things, what are you doing? You're handing the power to someone else. You're giving the power to outside forces. You are literally giving away your God-given power, because hoping and wishing just inherently assumes that somebody else is going to ride in on the white horse and save you. Somebody else is going to come in and solve this problem. Guess what? You've lived long enough to know that does not happen. Manifesting, on the other hand, locates and amplifies the power inside you that's already there to do the work to get those things done, to do the work to change your life. And it's important that you locate this power, because if not you, who? It's inside of you. You're the only one responsible for your dreams. No one cares about you the way you should. I don't want to say the way you do, because most of us don't. But the way that you should, you are number one. Love thyself first. You are in the best position, in fact, the only position to make those dreams a reality, because you have the ability to change the way that you think. You have the ability to change the actions that you take every single day. When you change the actions and you change the way you think, guess what? You change your entire life. And manifesting is a tool that will help you train your brain. It will help you train your nervous system. It will train the mind, body, spirit connection. It'll help you achieve the things that you want. Now, the thing that's super important for you to get as a major takeaway from our video here today is that thoughts alone won't achieve the things that you desire. But if you manifest properly, it will inspire you to take action. Synchronicities will appear. People that were never in your life before will show up. Doors will open, but you've got to take action. Action is what will create the results that you deserve. Action is what will give you the life that you were meant to live instead of just surviving. You can be thriving. Now, I want to explain a little bit of the science because this is so intriguing and it's really fascinating. All right. I want to tell you how some of the world's most successful athletes are using this science of manifestation in order to win at the Olympics. Now, in order to come back from an injury, I just read an article not too long ago in the New York Times. The United States Olympic team, the skiing team, the bobsledding team, all the different teams, they use sports psychologists. And what they do, they pay them big amounts of money to learn what you're learning right now for free. It's mental training. They bring them in to help them with mental training. That's what they do. All right. They work with the snowboarding team. It's mental training with athletes before the Olympics. It's to help them to prepare, to show up at the Olympics and absolutely crush it. All right. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to use manifestation to mentally prepare before and while you're doing the work to achieve your goals and your dreams. Because when you mentally prepare, you remove those obstacles. You take self-doubt out of the equation. You take nerves and anxiety out of the equation. You take imposter syndrome out of the equation. Fear, gone. Those things are all currently stopping you from taking action. So how do you mentally prepare? Well, let's talk about the ski team, okay? They do a very cool process that is basically what you do when you manifest. Now, the sports psychologist would sit down with one of the gold medal winning skiers. And this is particularly true after an injury, because if you think about it, somebody that's been injured during competition, even if they've had surgery and they've recovered, they're going to be nervous competing again. They may feel nervous about it happening again. And you may feel the same way about what it is that you want, because I'm sure, like me, like all of us, you've experienced your share of setbacks. You have faced your share of disappointments. You have faced your share of rejection. So you're nervous about putting yourself back out there. And I get that. It is okay to be normal. To be nervous. It's normal, completely normal. But you're not going to let it stop you. All right. We're going to use manifestation to train your body, your mind, and your spirit to be able to do the work that you need to do. We're going to rehearse what you need to do in your mind and your body and your spirit so that when it comes time to do it, you feel like you've already done it. And guess what that does? Takes your nerves away, takes your anxiety away. Instead of doing something for the first time, if you feel like it's something you've done already, anxiety disappears. It's incredible. The human mind is the most complex supercomputer ever invented, but you're using it for menial tasks like a calculator. You have the power of creation inside you, but you don't know how to activate it. All right. And these sports psychologists are paid millions of dollars to do this. Before the skier gets ready to do the jump, they have them sit down and they have them mentally rehearse, not just the jump, but the entire process, feeling the snow under their boots, feeling the grip of the poles in their hands, everything, A to Z, all along the way. I'm getting off the chairlift. I'm walking, my eyes are closed. It's cold. I feel the crisp air against my cheek. It's like when you see a great storyteller and they're telling you a story and you are rapt by it. You can smell the smells. You can see the sights. You can hear the noises. They are so good at describing it. You place yourself there. That's what you have to do. You've got to get into the moment. You've got to feel it. That is how manifestation starts to happen. All right. So your brain, this is my favorite thing. And I talk about this all the time, but your brain can't distinguish between real experiences that you've lived and the detailed experiences that you've imagined. Think about it. Mind-blowing. Your brain cannot tell the difference between doing it or thinking about doing it. That is huge. Think about the implications of knowing that. Think about it. You're preparing your body to be able to do all these things. Okay. So your brain can't tell the difference if you've done it already or if you're just thinking about doing it. So we're using your vision. We're using this ability to picture yourself there, to feel yourself there as a way to prepare yourself to be there as you're seeing yourself doing the work. I want you to feel this sense of pride and excitement in order to really imprint this step-by-step training in your mind and in your spirit. Now, I'm no Olympic athlete, but I am a gold medalist when it comes to the science of manifestation. I use manifestation all my life. I was a little chubby kid racked with anxiety. I had horrible self-esteem, and I was just a big loudmouth kid. Most people with low self-esteem have big mouths. That's just the way that it works. But I learned early on, got the book, The Magic of Believing, as a mistake when I was 12 years old, changed my life, changed the entire course of my life. The anxiety, the stress, the fear, that all went away a long time ago. And when you get rid of all of that crap that does not serve you, and you're able to focus on what matters, life explodes. You can literally make your dreams come true by just getting rid of the things that don't serve you anymore. Manifestation is not wishing. Manifestation is not hoping. Manifestation is not daydreaming. That's daydreaming. That's hoping. That's wishing. That's not manifestation. Manifestation is getting into that peak state, getting into that zone where everything seems right. And from that position of power, immense personal power, you are able to create the life that you want. You're able to put your life force energy where it matters. You're able to manifest all the things in life that you care about, that you want. Dream boards, all of that stuff. Anything you can do to bring those feelings up. Meditation, so important. If you don't meditate, you got to start. There's no way to get where you want to go in your spiritual journey without meditation. Stillness speaks. In that silence, you connect to yourself. The answers are inside, not outside. The lie that we've been told, and the lie that most of us live is, I'll be happy when I get this. I'll be happy when I get this relationship. I'll be happy when I get this job. What that does is constantly put happiness just out of your reach. And in that scenario, you can't manifest. All you're going to manifest is more of the same. And that's why people that are negative and that hate life and that everything is just so god awful, they drown in that because they bring more of it to themselves. So take control of what you're thinking. Get rid of the crap that no longer serves you. Make room for the things that matter, and then stand back, because you will manifest the life of your dreams, and it'll happen way faster than you think. Instantly. It's an amazing thing when you start using this to your advantage. You can change the entire course of your life with manifestation. If you want to go deeper into it, make sure you join our Facebook community. It's a free group. We are like-minded. We are really an incredible community of people. We're all there to help you understand what this all means and how to put it to use in your life. There's so many people online telling you this way, that way, and the other. Why not listen to someone who's not only used it in their own life, but has helped hundreds, thousands of people for almost 30 years all over the world do it too? And that's what happens. All right. So manifestation is a crucial key, but you got to be using it correctly. Our Facebook community, let me find there it is. It is right here, facebook.com/groups/students of self-empowerment. Unleash the powerful forces inside your mind. Facebook.com/groups/students of self-empowerment. It's free to join. We'd love to have you each and every day. Tons of content, free trainings, free videos. We're teaching you exactly how it's done. Now, if you want to go deeper than that, I want to show you my brand new site. It is right here. What if I could guarantee your transformation? And I can. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. Matter of fact, I have a complete money back guarantee plus $1,000. Nobody does that. I do it because no one ever fails. If you complete this program and do what you're told and follow the assignments, at the end, you will have achieved your goals or your money back plus $1,000 cash. That's just how sure I am. Go to brentwebbtraining.com. It's brentwebbtraining.com. Get all the information you need on taking control of your life. I want to show you a couple of people really quick. One of them is Amy. Amy was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer all through her body. She saw me on television. She knew she had to meet me. It is now, they gave her 6 months to live. It's over 2.5 years later. She is still having an amazingly productive, incredible life. And then another of my clients, Gabby, is right after. So this is only about 1.5 minutes. Watch this.
I saw you on television. So I was in horrible pain for 4 months, went to a hospital and begged and pleaded for them to discover what was wrong with me. And they did. And they let me know I have stage 4 metastatic breast cancer. And it is in a lot of places. Like every vertebrae, my ribs, pelvis, my shoulders, and some organs. So I panicked. And I saw you on television and said, I don't remember what the words were, but I knew you knew the secret. I knew you had it in you and I needed to meet you. I had a cane because I refused the walker at the time. I just took little shuffle steps, parked my car.
2 years ago, right? 2 years ago.
Yeah. I still was not. I was in excruciating pain. I was taking baby steps. I could still barely move. You talked about my child, his school, my parents, their address. Like, I was like, all right, then. So I imposed upon you afterwards and said, oh, please, let's talk. And I knew you knew the secret, and I knew you knew what I needed to know to move forward. And I was ecstatic.
I like, honest to God, like, it's insane. It's insane how much my life has changed since I've been like working with you and doing your program. And even though like I haven't been following like the meditation every day or anything like that, but like everything else that you have like taught me or brought to me has significantly changed who I am and how I react to life. And just, I cannot thank you enough. Honestly, I'm so grateful. I hope you realize that.
Now remember, those are just two of the students who've made transformations in their lives. And you can do it too. You can take control of your destiny. You can become the architect of your life. It's so short. We are on this floating rock hurtling through space, and we're worried about what Mary thinks about what we're wearing and all this BS that means nothing. We are so clogged up with, we're like hoarder. We've just hoarded all these negative things and all these emotions and all these memories, and we are full of it up to the eyeballs. There's so much we can let go. There's so much we can release. There's so much energy that we can get back to ourselves by doing that. So if you want to go deeper into it, I've put together a 1-year program. I call it my Mind Power Mentorship program. And in that program, I take your hand step by step, move by move, and we go through the process. I take you from where you are, wherever that is, because we're all on different journeys, and I take you to where you want to be, the goal, the dream. That is where you need to be. Most people don't even have a dream. They don't even know what they're doing. They don't have a concrete goal. They just want money. They just want love. They have no concrete goals to go for. And in that case, you're never going to reach it. You're always going to be slightly behind. Okay. So go to brentwebbtraining.com. The address is right down here, brentwebbtraining.com. You'll see more videos of students. You'll see them. You'll feel them. You'll hear them talking about their experiences and what they've done. So many people have gone through massive transformation. I've been doing this for decades. And I started out as an entertainer, and I ended up as a spiritual teacher, as a motivational speaker, because it's so much more rewarding. I've done my career. I've made my money. I could retire, but I am more passionate and excited than I've ever been, because now I can see the changes in other people. It's not just me on stage wanting applause, like that little kid that I was who had such a huge ego problem, because it's not about that. It's about watching other people transform their lives for the better, and the people around them get transformed. And it's a huge growing, it's an evolving process. That's how we make massive permanent change in the world, by working on ourselves. We inspire the people around us. They start to change. Bitching about it, moaning about it, complaining about it, wishing for it is not going to do anything. All that's going to do is make sure that the rest of your life is miserable. Take control of your path. Don't let anybody else tell you what you should do. Stop living with what your parents told you, your siblings told you, the teachers told you, media, government, whoever. It's time to get back to what was there before you were programmed, before you spent decades and decades listening to what everyone else thinks, whatever they had to say, programming you with all of that crap, giving you a religion, giving you a name, giving you your identity. It wasn't you. It was someone else. It was the people around you that created you. And if you were unlucky enough to have someone in your life telling you weren't good enough, that's what you're living with today. That's the tape running in your head today. And trying to fix it with positive thinking never works. You got to get in there. You got to change that rusty, out-of-date programming. Let me show you how it's done. Right now, go to brentwebbtraining.com. Send me an email. You can't just join. You have to be accepted. There is a process, because I don't take everyone. I don't have to do this. So that gives me tremendous flexibility in who I work with. It's got to be worth it to me. It's got to be somebody who wants to change. It's got to be somebody who is into the idea of transforming their life. It has to be somebody who's done with the bullshit. It's somebody who's not going to complain about everything, who's going to blame everyone else. So there is an application. That's the only way my team and I do it. We will not be beholden to anyone. If we don't want to train you, you don't get trained. That's just the money doesn't matter. It's all about your mindset. It's all about embracing my patented processes. And again, never had a failure. Not going to start with you. So join the Facebook community. Go check out brentwebbtraining.com. If you have any questions or comments, drop them below this video, even if you're watching it later as a replay. We always check them, and I will get back to you with an answer. If there's anything you want to know, if there's anything you're struggling with, it's important to us. So let us know. Send me a message. Drop it in the comments. If it's something private, send me a PM. You know, we are here to help. So let us do that. All right. That's all I got for you today. Go out and enjoy yourself. And remember how I close every program, big and small, all over the world. It goes like this. Yesterday is over. It's gone. So you got to let it go. The future, it's never going to be what you think. We're fearing that future. The past and the future, they hold us. 80% of the time, we're trapped in the past and the future. 20% of the time, we're in the now. That's the only time you can make permanent changes in your life. You have to start changing those numbers. You've got to enlarge the amount of time you're in the present, and you've got to severely decrease those times from the past and the future. You're not going to change the past. It's done. It's written. It is finished. Thinking about what you could have done, what you should have done. If he had done this, you would do this. Nothing but misery. Same thing when you're in the future, worried about all these things that are going to happen. Instead, learn to be more present, learn to be more mindful, learn to be here in the now. And when you are, life starts to change for the better. I'll see you soon.